Beautiful peeps, welcome to Love and Joy channel 77777 5 times 7. Very warm welcome to the session. And today we have got a very different reading on our platter, and the very first of its kind in the universe. We have never seen such a reading on the YouTube. Nobody has ever discussed the power of such kind of a reading via shells. So this is today night we bring to you an exclusively miraculous and marvelous reading, which is shells reading. Hey beautiful peeps, hope you're doing well. Now let me put some shells here. I'm gonna shuffle these shells. These are seashells, and they contain a very original and underlining meaning to your life. So let's see what these shells have to tell and say about your life today. It's a general reading. Yeah, so the placement of the shells is something. Let's see what kind of shells first we have got. So these are the natural shells with certain kind of lines to it. Then we have got the another shell which has got certain different pattern to it. We have got a purple shell. Then we have got certain it has got a very glowing, it has got a shining glare to it. So that means that there's definitely a very positive reading waiting for you. And then we've got a very seashell. It has got a small, it's a home and territory to certain sea entities, sea animals. So the card and the reading talks about, the first shell talks about it is here, it is here, it is small here, and a little hidden. So the message is that while the hidden shell is not very much visible, there's another purple layer to the shell. So what you see is something which is not very much hidden in the camera, but originally it has got a different layer to it. The message says, and I'm simplifying, that celebrations are on your way. So you have to expect certain kind of celebrations. There are chances that you have a high level of engagements and celebrations on your path. But what is the message? Because we have got a very small seashell in the first cell. It tells me that you have to keep your details a little more private, and you have to trust your own intuition. So believe in your own gut feeling and intuition. Do not go after what other people are saying, or do not blindfoldedly follow your fellows or peers, what they're doing in their lives. There's definitely a celebration coming, but then you have to be really in a mode of little secrecy. Now, also, when we come to the second row of the shells speak that, do you see that each cell has got two shells, 6 shells in a row. Each cell has got 2 shells to it, which means that there's a shadow. One shell is covering the other shell. The message's alignment is imminent, which is saying that stop expecting that something bad will happen in your life. So all the time that you keep worrying, and beneath your life there's some kind of fears and risk in your life which you don't showcase. You may not be discussing it, but definitely you always feel that something bad is about to happen. But the good news is, because we have got 2 shells in one cell, which means that these are 6 shells, which is also a number of Venus, and then it means that definitely there's some kind of wealth coming. But a kind of word of caution coming to the third row speaks that boundaries must be set. You will have you won't have this kind of a moment again in your life. Celebrate life, and at the same time that kindly maintain certain boundaries, from whom to talk, with whom, what to speak. Be wise, be when to speak, when to remain quiet. That is more important. And banish the limiting beliefs. It means that something which is stopping you, something which is very limited as per your thought process, just kindly stay away from that thought process. Stop thinking with your limitations. Start looking for on the positive side, because you might expect, overall, if I have to define the message, yes, you can expect a lot of wealth coming to you. Well, thank you so much. In all, out of 9, we got 8 cells with shells and 1 cell without shell, which means that you had plenty of shells on your platter. So this means that in total 6, 7, and 9, total 13 cells on the platter. Not bad. The number 13 is that you just have to follow your ideas thoroughly and do not get barred by the limitations. That calls for the reading. Hope you're doing well. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to leave your comments. Now be open to receive positivity from the universe. Don't close your chakras. Just be open to the universe to say that, hey, universe, I'm here and very glad to receive something very positive, light, and more shine to you. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye bye.